It's summer in the city, baby. Inglewood, let's get it cracking.
Oh, man! A lot on the line here. Oh, nose to nose. Every possession in the big three matters.
We waited all year for this. Win or go home.
It's the big three. The big three.
Keeping playoff hopes alive.
Here on CBS.
It's the race to the playoffs. Yay, yay!
The summer in the city has hit Survival Saturday. Inglewood, California, the Intuit Dome in the first of 4 games today on CBS. Miami and Houston here to close the regular season of the Big Three. Michael Beasley, MVP contender, but trying to get his team back to the playoffs. And on the other side, the defending champs and their captain, Corey Brewer. They're out of the playoffs, but they're trying to play spoiler here this afternoon. Let's take a look at the standings. You have 6 teams vying for 4 spots. Chicago, Dallas, each with 5 wins, but for now, not a lock just yet. And great to be with you. I'm Ed Cohen with Brian Scalabrine, Chris Haynes, and a couple of special guests with us today as well. All right, my friend, you've got 6 teams trying to get to Dallas next week, but there are only 4 spots, and a couple of teams trying to ruin the party for everybody.
Yeah, this is my favorite week of the Big Three. These guys are all fighting to get into the playoffs. Not only is it sometimes win in advance, you got to look at point differential. So we're going to be seeing guys fight all the way down to the wire.
Speaking of fight, Michael Beasley, what a year it's been. He's fighting not just for MVP contention, and he needs a big game today, but he's trying to get Miami to the playoffs.
When Michael Beasley plays great, Miami usually wins. But he's got some tough company when it comes to MVP. All these guys are also going for that. So they want to end the season on a high note. They want to go into the playoffs, but they also want that MVP hardware.
Let's take a look at the satisfying rosters presented by Snickers. So for Miami, you've got Chalmers, Evans, and Beasley with Danson, Lance Stevenson, and Sean Williams off the bench. Brewer, Garland Green, winners last year. They won the title with Jalen Johnson off a nice game last week for the RIGHANDS of Houston. Meanwhile, over to Chris Haynes with a very special guest.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I've assembled the best Big Three team today. The Big Three. The Big Three. We got Sad the Entertainer. We got Anthony Anderson right here. Man, listen.
What's going on, baby?
I saw y'all talking to Michael Beasley right now. Y'all stirring up something. What's going on?
Yeah, we
talking to one of the best.
We got the BK. We got the Beehive going. We got Michael Beasley. He's going to be stinging them today,
Beasley
man.
is a beast, baby, so just had to go over there and give him some love, man, and tell him to come home with the win today.
That's what's up. I'm very entertained. It's going to be a very entertaining day. Sid, what you got? You got something brewing, a little season going on?
Man, you know, I just out here. I show the game. I'm always ready.
Okay.
I'm always ready.
Ooh, right
you never
there,
know when
baby.
they're going to pull out something. I'll be like, rah.
Stay ready, that way you ain't got to waste time to get ready.
Hey, we're on
the season,
all day. The Big Three right here.
Big Three, that's why I'm holding the MVP right here.
Yeah,
this
like
is what they get.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, so from Calvin's Barbershop to Calvin Murphy. That was too easy.
No, you know what? Today, Calvin Murphy came up to me and said, yes, wants to play spoiler, wants to knock Miami out.
Coop. Michael Cooper, Hall of Famer last summer in 2024.
He looks nervous. These games are tough. When you're supposed to win, you're supposed to go to the playoffs, you're supposed to be a championship contender, you're playing one of the teams that hasn't had a good season. There's a lot of pressure right now on Miami 305.
Key rules, first to 50 wins. We'll get to the break at 25. There's no game clock in the Big Three. Free throws, 1 shot for 2, 3, or 4, depending on where the foul occurred, and the 4-point shot. 3 circles, each 30 feet away, unique to the Big Three.
There we go.
With the 3-pointer.
It's just going to be a matter of, is the pressure going to build? And then is the confidence of Houston going to continue? Remember, these guys are winners. These guys won a championship last year. They don't want to go out having the season that they had.
Yeah, Miami last week, Scal, lost to Chicago by 9, or outscored by 15 after the break, and Reggie Evans, a 4-shot, misses there. Brewer for 3. Oh boy, 2 in a row and a 6-0 start.
That's a great start for Houston. Knocking down threes early will open up the inside, which is what they really want to do.
So Chalmers, Beasley, and Evans for Miami, 3:05. Mario Chalmers dancing into the lane, and he scores their first points.
A lot of contact on that play, but the refs decided to let the guys play it out.
Jeff Ayers, the first points for Houston, along with Brewer and Garland Green. Brewer again, rims out to Chalmers. Nice repost, and Beasley with the turnaround.
Michael Beasley makes that shot look easy. That's one of the harder shots in basketball. On the baseline, 8 to 10 feet away.
How about this? They're going against the famed wall at Intuit Dome as Garland Green misses twice. 53 uninterrupted rows. Usually if Clippers fans, if other fans try to sneak in there with an opposing jersey, they're kicked out. It's like soccer. You have your supporters group. Don't try to interfere.
Yeah, it is intimidating, you know, looking at it. Steep incline. Don't slip on one of those steps.
They've got the bars for the lower rows so that if you lean forward, you have some protection. All right, 6-4 Houston to start. And a whistle as Chalmers made his move. And it's going the other way. Reggie Evans on the screen.
Well, I don't know if it was on the screen. Was it on the roll? Right away, Brewer acted like he got fouled, so he knew the call.
Brewer slips, and the finger roll for Brewer.
Yeah, that's when Brewer's at its best. He's good at getting downhill, stopping on a dime, and countering. Not a lot of energy right now for Miami 305.
Do you see a looser Houston team
Yeah,
now?
absolutely. They still got to deal with this guy.
Going to his right, and he fires and scores.
And Beasley can score in bunches. It's not odd for him to get 15 to 17 points in a half.
Well, last week scored just 17 in the loss. Low for him. Brewer off the mark, and there's Beasley.
Looking back last week, and he's hot now. He's on a mission. Last week, I thought Brandon Moss did a great job in the second half of guarding him. But remember, he came off the bench, so it was probably a new role for Beasley. I like to start that, you know, coming off being aggressive, knowing the severity of this game.
Nice answer. Ayers with 2 threes from that spot, and Houston able to cash in. They lead by 2. Ayers from Rancho Cucamonga, which is east of this area. Stuff. Be Green to the rim.
No foul? All right. That's how it's going to be today. That's going to set the tone. I love it.
Survival Saturday, all on the line. Oh, alley-oop, and it was a 3.
It might be one of those days. We got Beasley playing incredible, and Houston is just calm and relaxed, as you mentioned earlier.
They're going to take a look. Michael Cooper challenging.
I don't think Garland Green touched it.
Now you get 1 challenge a game. If you win it, you keep it. And it's gone to official review here at a 14-11 Houston lead for now.
All right, let's take a look. When I saw it live, I didn't think Garland Green got close to it, but we had a chance to take a better look at it. There's the pass. Goes up. No, I didn't think he was above the rim or anything like that. It's just one of those days right now for Houston, but it's still early.
No, I don't see any
not even close,
ball, rim, nothing.
I think Michael Cooper can't believe it.
All right, so coaches, nobody touched the ball.
And Charles Rubia is the crew chief and taking a look.
After review, the challenge is unsuccessful. Nobody touched the ball. 3-point bucket is made by Brewer.
All right, so Brewer with that alley-oop has made 2 threes. Ayers has made 2 threes, and all of a sudden, it's Houston 1-6. They've lost 6 straight. They've got a 3-point lead in Inglewood.
So I'm not sure that Houston can sustain shooting the ball like that. but it's a good way to getting off to a good start in the big three is critical.
Beasley standing on the 4-point circle. Here's Chalmers against Brewer with 4 to shoot. Mario Chalmers back to Beasley. Will take the 3. Nails it to beat the clock.
Fire right now. And Brewer just gives him a pat on the backside. Just like, hey, what are you going to do about that? Good shot by Bees.
He has 12 of their 14. Now we're tied up. Brewer, and I guess the passing hasn't been on point for Brewer, but otherwise one of the best two-way players in the league.
Yeah, I think that ball was deflected. Oh, no, that ball was definitely deflected.
Yeah, Beasley saying, I didn't touch it. And now Calvin Murphy's going to challenge because Brewer said he
don't know how to challenge. Just wave your finger, Calvin. You don't got to bring the fire. That suit jacket, though, that's bringing the fire. That suit jacket is brought to you by Red Lobster. They haven't brought the fire. They're just reviewing this. But that ball had to be deflected, right? Oh, no, it just got his wrist fouled. Ah.
Look at you, man. Clothing styles.
Oh, that's fire right there.
It's legit. Not as good as last week, but
Calvin
close.
Murphy, everything that Calvin Murphy wears, I cannot wear. I cannot get away with it.
The Pocket Rocket and Hall of Famer. Let's take a look again. Was the ball deflected by Chalmers?
I mean, it was when the ball just doesn't fly like that.
Yeah.
Guys don't make a pass that sail that high. Either it's going to sail 8 rows deep, or it's going to go to the guy. Like, that's just not how. I personally, I would have just said it's the other.
After review, the challenge is unsuccessful. The ball goes to Miami, side out.
Yeah, I mean, he got fouled.
Yep.
He got fouled, and that's just the way they call it right there. But my point is, like, the basketball doesn't fly like that when guys pass it. But there's nothing you can do about that. In the big three, they don't have proximity fouls. Look at Michael Beasley.
How about that
strong start?
We showed the MVP graphic at the start. Stevenson gets an open 3. There's the rebound, so Stevenson in. Here's Johnson. That's too strong. So Stevenson, Sean Williams, Michael Beasley for Miami 305. Beasley pulls up. Short, but gets the bounce, and he's got 15 already. And we've hit the break in Inglewood.
Man, 15 Beasley, 14 Houston RIGHANDS. Wow.
Making his case for back-to-back MVPs.
Now, he's not only doing it from the outside, but he's bringing the ruckus in Inglewood on the inside. Michael Beasley with 15 to start this game on Survival Saturday.
The Big Three on CBS Sports is sponsored by Red Lobster. Real happiness served daily. And by Target. Back to school starts here.
Ice Cube in LA over the years, and with the late, great Kobe Bryant. Well, from Tinseltown to what's going to feel like the south of Chicago, because Cedric the Entertainer, Anthony Anderson, and Ice Cube are all standing by. Guys.
Hey, what's going on? We here, man, on the Big Three. We got the big dog with us, too. Ice Cube, what's going on, man? The game is hot.
Oh, man, I'm good, man. Just having a good time. This first game is starting out great, and hey, it's almost playoff time.
I mean, you got one of the stars of the league, Michael Beasley, doing his thing. He's actually doing his star thing right now.
Yeah, he's the MVP, so having the MVP do his thing, that's what they expect him to do. He's trying to make it to the playoffs, so he got to come out here and go for 30.
When, man, the game is fun, it's exciting. I love it. Saturdays, opportunity for people to still watch quality basketball, having a good time. Man, I like the brand.
It's all about entertaining the fans, Now we ain't got to hibernate in the summer. We can wait for the Big Three to come around, then wait for the NFL, Easy peasy.
How was it being the commissioner of the Big Three, man?
I don't know. You got to ask Clyde Drexler. I'm the CEO.
Oh, okay.
We thought you was doing it all around here, kid.
I thought you signed all the checks. Well, I feel like we're about to do Barbershop 4 right now. What are your takes on that?
I'm ready for it, you know what I mean? I'm ready. You know, Calvin is always ready to line it up.
And you know Eddie is ready always.
I appreciate you, baby.
Let's go, man. We gonna talk to Calvin Murphy about this suit he bet. This suit you bet, Calvin.
About his red lobster jacket.
Well, it felt like we were in barbershop again.
There it is.
Great job, guys.
Really good. And if Ice Cube's telling you, he is everything of this league. So he might not be the commissioner on the basketball, but he's got a hand in a lot of things.
He'll sign the checks. Anthony will steal the ATM machine. It'll be all good. All right, 2014 Miami. Garland Green rises for 2. So Houston had that great start. Beasley kept Miami in the game. Right now, the lead is 3 for Miami 305.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep going to Beasley here.
And before the shot, Williams fouled on the dive by the commissioner's son, and that's Adam Drexler.
Yeah, when we were watching Barbershop 4, Michael Beasley hit another bucket, so I think that gives him 17, right? Michael Beasley 17? That's a lot for a half. I mean, we have to keep our eye out for the all-time high for a game.
Drive to the rim. Drexler got a piece of it, but it hit the iron. Green long 2 again, and that's his spot. Garland Green goes back to that.
It is amazing watching Houston play, how they are 1-6. This team has enough talent to be more than that.
Lance dancing, fades, misses, and Drexler got knocked by Williams. They play on, and Stevenson scores, but Adam Drexler is grabbing at his eyes as he got Captain Insano'd on that rebound try.
Yeah, he got slapped right across the face. He might even got poked in the eye. Take a look right here. As his ball was short, Drexler went up, and Williams, you know, nothing intentional, but he did get him across the face.
Adam Drexler joined the RIGHANDS in Boston Week 5.
He played great last week. They went in, and a big part of their game last week was they put the subs in, and subs did great.
And there is Adam Drexler, the glide part 2. And he played very close from here in Loyola Marymount for a time, and then over to University of Houston. And his 3rd Big 3 team now with the RIGHANDS. Beasley to steal, the drive and the stuff.
Big mistake by Brewer. Those turnovers kill you. Beasley up to 19, and Miami's 1 shot away from putting this thing to the half.
Garland Green steps back from 20 feet. That rims out. Jalen Johnson collects and misses, but a late whistle, and Williams with the foul will lead to a 2-point shot for Johnson.
Did you see that? Sean Williams raised his hand, said that was a foul. It was the first time in Big 3 history that a guy said he fouled somebody.
Look at this. Bringing the fire. Presented by Red Lobster, headed to a dome. So the challenger shooting foul. They'll go one-on-one. If Johnson scores or is fouled, count the basket. If not, wave it off, and Williams gets the stop.
Man, I love how they light this place up. Talking about really bringing the fire. So Sean Williams, one of the best defenders in the Big 3. But Johnson could score it as well.
Jalen Johnson, 13 points last week. Ducks in, spins, and gets the kiss.
That is tough right there, really tough.
Special thanks to our partner, Red Lobster, who will be bringing the heat all summer long as the official sponsor of the Bring the Fire Challenge.
Yeah, there's Johnson right there, taking his time, going high glass over the outstretched arms of Williams.
This for the break, and Beasley can't connect. He has 20 points, Scal, of his team's 24. Brewer stripped inside, glance with the finish, and it's halftime in Inglewood, Miami. A really good response after a slow start.
I'll tell you what, if you want to talk about a guy that's going to win or trying to cement his legacy as a 2-time MVP guy, Michael Beasley dominated the first half. He's going to have to do it again, though, to give them a chance to finish in the top 3.
Adam Drexler knocked in the eye earlier, and they'll take a look back at him. Chris Haynes with Michael Beasley.
It ain't just me. This is a group. This is the big 3. So, Sad, go ahead. Beasley got 20 points already.
You started out, Beasley. You came firing off the top. Couple of points slow, but then you got started.
I love you in barbershop.
That makes sense. And that's the same reason why I'm here. I love you in barbershop.
I love you on the court right now. The intensity in which you play, in which you practice. Tell us about that.
Exactly. I feel you.
That's why I let them go. That's exactly why I let them go.
The man said what he said.
The intensity in which he gave this interview let us know the intensity in which he has for this game today.
That's the thing about it. That's why he's the MVP, man. He tells you like it is. It's always 100.
A man, a few words, he lets his game speak for himself.
You know what's up.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
hey, Cedric got an answer. Anthony spurned. Beasley on fire with 20. They lead by 5. Always a treat. Turn the brakes in the big 3. What do you think, Scal? I like his chances. High percentage.
Even Beasley's getting up. No one's getting that high.
For Beasley with 20 already. He's 8 for 11. Last week was 7 for 21. What a start.
I mean, he's like flirting with having the all-time great big 3 performance. And that's the way you want to do it. You need a win. You didn't play well last week. And you're starting and setting the tone in the first half. 35 is the big 3 single game scoring record. We'll see if he'll get there here today for Miami. Let's take a look now at our FanDuel halftime update. And looking at the odds of this game at the moment, these are real-time odds. Miami is favored now by 5.5 against Houston, so that's worth watching. The next game here on CBS will feature LA and Boston. Now, LA needs to win by at least 4 points, but they need a lot more to cover and then keep their playoff chances alive, because Boston, the spread for them, they're favored by over 4 points. Yeah, going back to the original game, Houston really shot the ball coming out of the start to half, but I don't know if that's sustainable for that team. Michael Beasley, he might be sustainable on the other side. For the other game, listen, that's a coin flip. The Rights have the best talent in the entire Big 3, but I think the Ball Hogs roster is also built to beat them.
Basketball fans, you can cash in on balling out with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. New FanDuel customers get started with $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Scan the QR code to join today. 20 points. And again, Miami, if they win, they'll need a little bit of help, but this will put them in a great spot for the playoffs. He was the MVP last year, and the way he's done it, not surprising.
Not at all. I mean, he's got a couple of easy baskets. He's created his own shot. He's got baskets where he's stuck behind the defense and winning for alley-oops. He's knocking down threes off the dribble. He's playing a short corner. Look at this play right here. Michael Beasley's a scoring machine. But to get those type of points, you got to do it more than just one way.
And gets a breather. Nope.
Taking as much time as he can on the bench.
With Evans and Chalmers against Brewer, Garland Green, and Jeff Ayers. Reggie Evans denied, and Brewer with the cleanup. And Evans is furious, thought he was fouled.
I think what happened on that play, I think Ayers started by blocking the shot and then followed through with the hand. Usually they don't call that. Here's the man of the hour.
Drives on Green with the right. He lofts it in.
And they're not leaning the defense towards Beasley yet. They're not sending a double. They're not meeting him at the rim. They're pretty much leaving Garland Green to play him one-on-one.
Brewer able to use the screen, and Miami got tangled up. He's going to shoot a shot for 2. And there's Calvin Murphy explaining what he wants on the action.
Yeah, I can't believe mean, when you watch it, they have bad moments, the Houston RIGHANDS, but I can't believe that this team is 1-6. And I know, like, the guy that they're missing the most is Gerald Green from last year. If they went on an offensive lull, which this team could do, if that did happen, then, you know, Gerald Green could go and get you 15 points really quick in 3 or 4 minutes. That's what he was capable of doing, but they just don't have that same spark that they had last year.
Last game, Scal against Dallas, the Power. It was 47-all before Dallas closed with the final 4 points. I mean, they've been close, but a win opening week and then 6 straight losses. Green, the drop step reverse, and he banks it in.
Carlin Green, though, very good player, two-way player, and he's going to have to find a way to get some stops and get some buckets to match what Beasley's doing.
28-25. Chalmers held up on the back cut, and no foul on Garland Green as it's knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, I think Chalmers was going to come off that pin down instead. Chalmers is going to the bench. They're going with the 1-2 punch of Stevenson and Beasley.
Brewer against Beasley. Winds, slapped, no call. Evans misses a wide open layup. Another one. Third chance, will he get it? He stripped. Brewer reverse. That was on the rim, and Stevenson goaltending.
Man, I don't know if I've ever seen Reggie Evans do this. I know he prefers to shoot with his left hand, but man, he goes back up with the left hand under the rim, and a good defense by Brewer. Big play. That's a huge play.
It's a 1-point game.
Yeah, to keep Houston in this game.
Here's Beasley off the Evans screen. Pulls up, hits another one. He's got 24 of his team's 30 points.
He is so locked in right now. I just love how he gets to spots and elevates himself out of trouble.
This is ridiculous. Green, drive by, missed it short. And Evans came in late with the foul. He almost loves seeing an angry Reggie Evans out there, right?
I think he's going to go to the bench here. Some games, you need Reggie Evans out there. But the fact that Jeff Ayers could knock down the three, it kind of negates him. But, you know, I've played against Reggie Evans. He's one of the most impactful players in this league. It's just now with the league being so much more skilled, every team has different matchups.
Brewer for three. Moon ball missed. Here Stevenson clears.
He can clear it, and Beasley recognized it. Smart play by Michael Beasley.
Williams on the pop, and he hits it, and look at Beasley.
Yeah, that is such a heads-up play by Beasley.
And timeout from Houston with the lead at 5 for Miami.
He's telling Lance Stevenson, telling Sean Williams, Beasley not only killing offensively, he's helping these guys figure out the big three.
Here in Inglewood, California, Miami 305 up on Houston by 5 on CBS. Stream CBS Sports HQ, your free 24/7 snapshot of all the sports that matter to you. Catch highlights, in-depth analysis, and breaking news anywhere you are. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. How about the record watch, Scal? Beasley with 24. The record's 35 for most points in a game. How is the Hezzy Ryan Carter in Boston 2 years ago? So you've got 18 available points, and he's got to score 11. And look at this guy being entertained.
Yeah, such an entertainer. And wrapped up in that T-shirt is his new spices. I don't think Lance cleared that ball. He did that time, though. Lance is going to dance.
And he's going to the foul line for 2. Now, in that situation, you played this game, the official will try and communicate if you haven't cleared. Right?
They will, yeah. And they're trying to tell him you have to clear, and that's where Lance got back.
Big 3 2025 coming in hot to a city near you. Go to big3.com/tickets for all the details. Into a dome. Our home today as Stevenson misses off the back of the rim, but there's Beasley for the rebound. Stevenson fires, rims out to Garland Green, and a loose ball foul And going for the rebound, is this Brewer?
Oh, they
And
got
it
Brewer.
is. Yeah.
Got him on the nudge with Beasley. Good crash by Michael Beasley. Take a look on the shot. Beasley being relentless, crashing the glass. Couldn't see it there, but Brewer with a little bit of a nudge.
Stevenson to the basket, pumps it and scores.
Still turns that corner with the same velocity as he did when he played in the NBA. See it right there. He elevates up, palms that ball, lays it in.
Lead 7 for Miami. Green dances on to Brewer, and Beasley will pick it up. Scoop to Stevenson, skies for the tomahawk. And we're getting a little Beasley shimmy on that dunk.
Yeah, these guys are that 1-2 punch that we expected, and they're delivering in Inglewood.
Offensive on Chef Ayers with the screen.
Yeah, it's this transition into big three. Beasley gets it, goes over to Stevenson, and lands Stevenson with the leaner. And this is, so you wonder why Houston hasn't won. Well, this is the time of game they would put in a Gerald Green, and Gerald Green could spark you offensively. They're a fine team, they're a good defensive team, but they need to have a spark off the bench, and they just don't have that this year.
And they're looking at the last play with the foul called on Ayers, but the lead's 9 for Miami, 36-27.
I think they're seeing if it would have been. All right, let's take a look. There's a screen. Not sure that's the call. Yeah, I'm not sure that's flagrant.
It's a hard foul, but maybe frustration.
I don't even think it's really a hard foul. It's a moving screen.
He got his money's worth.
Yeah. He was on one side, then he flipped the screen to the other. Yeah, it's just not really understanding, the severity of, like, if the guy rejects the screen, you can't set it.
And this was earlier with Ayers and Sean Williams. The best part was Lance knew the screen was coming.
Reveal, get his team a common foul. It will be outside ball for Miami.
Right on cue. Big picture scout, and this is the story entering the day. Houston, tough season, trying to play spoiler. Miami needing a win and needing some help. Coop for now is smiling, but here's the playoff scenario for Miami. A win and then later loss for either Detroit in the last game or Boston. They're up next, and now it's cemented for Miami 305. Beasley's played with an urgency today that we didn't see necessarily last week. He didn't play the week before, and that's really been the huge difference so far.
Last week was interesting because he came off the bench, and then, I don't know if it threw him off. I want to give Brandon Moss all the credit in the world. Watching it live, I thought he did a tremendous job on Beasley in the second half.
38-27 Miami. Beasley scored 26. Garland Green with the nice answer for Houston, and Green with 8 points.
The answer of Houston knocking down contested twos is not going to be enough, with this high-powered offense that Miami has.
Beasley the lob, Sean Williams the catch, the kick to Stevenson. Or Jordan-esque fires a three, too strong. Lands to his hands and into Celebrity Row here in Inglewood. Coming up next week, the 2025 Big Three Playoffs presented by iHeartRadio in Dallas. And who's in at the moment? Nobody just yet. We'll figure that all out today on CBS and Vice.
Oh, good defense.
Brewer. Yeah, that was all Stevenson. Beasley delays, kept his footing, and then stepped out of bounds. And Ayers with a little extra subway push, and Beasley went to the camera people.
Yeah, that's a big nudge. Look at Ayers. He did a good job putting his hands up and playing defense with their body. In the big three, they allow that type of contact.
Johnson for three. He's shoved by Williams. It's a 3-on-2. Sean Williams waits, and Ayers, taking no prisoners here in this ball game at Inglewood, commits another foul.
They're going to call a shooting foul on that. So good ball movement. Johnson fell down, so they're kind of at a disadvantage. That's a good wrap-up foul.
This essentially, Scal, and you forget what the cities now and the team names, is a rematch of last year's championship game. Miami, they were Three's Company, their core basically back under Michael Cooper, and Houston with a new coach, but with Brewer and the Greens, and they actually put that foul on the floor. Beasley drives, and a whistle and a foul. And it's on Beasley, offensive. Ayers drawing the charge.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. When you have the guy, primary defender, guarding you and he goes down after the shot is gone, it's an unnatural play. I get the charge circle, guy has a right to his space, but, Michael Beasley took a good shot under control. It shouldn't be labeled an offensive foul.
9-point game. Garland Green with the runner, that misses. Beasley deflected by Brewer on the clearance. Brewer, crossover, step back. Both teams have hit a bit of a wall right now.
Yeah, Beasley's trying to get other people involved. Now he goes back to what he does best.
40-29, another timeout on the floor, and Beasley with 28 points and doing his thing to the right, to the left, then he scores again.
Well, Michael Beasley, from the start of this game, he's going for that MVP trophy and trying to get his team into the playoffs. So far, he's delivering.
In Inglewood, an 11-point lead for Miami over Houston. For the first time ever, the MTV Video Music Awards are on CBS. Don't miss the live TV event of the year. CBS presents the MTV Video Music Awards Sunday, September 7th, live on CBS and Paramount Plus. The Moon Man getting handed out. Time for the power move presented by Swiffer Power Model.
Early in the game, Michael Beasley with the dunk off the lob. He's taking the ball to the basket, but he's not done. A little bit of defense, and sharing is caring with Lance Stevenson.
3 assists, he has 28 points. A near must-win, and Beasley getting the job done. Over to Chris Haynes.
Guys, I'm interested in seeing if Houston can be motivated, because after this last timeout, that Jeff Ayers gets off his rebound and get fouled. This last timeout, Jeff Ayers and Corey Brewer got into a heated discussion. Jeff Ayers was criticizing Corey about not looking, for him when he's wide open. Corey Brewer said, look, we're down significant. I'm trying to win the game. And it was a heated back and forth. But toward the latter part of the timeout, they did make amends and vowed to go in there and try to put it together. So let's see if that motivates them.
They're trying to do things to Miami's playoff cause, Brian, and you know what? You love to see the fight on the bench there for Houston.
I mean, you can't be fighting over shots when you're 1-6 and you're trying to upset, the Miami 305, right? You got to be focused in on trying to stop Michael Beasley, loading up, not allowing him to go one-on-one. So my point would be, if that's their energy is focused on that, it's the wrong way.
That's not good.
Yeah, this is where you got to put your energy.
That's an air ball, a rare one for Beasley. And did Ayers deflected last?
Yeah, he definitely did.
Everybody on Miami's side saying challenge, but they can't challenge. They already did.
They did?
Earlier in the first half.
Oh, that's right. The alley-oop dunk. You lost that.
So here's Brewer. Lance Stevenson gets in his way. Brewer scoops it, missed the rim. He'll take it out anyway. Lance yo-yos and scores.
That's a phenomenal sequence by Born Ready. Starting on the defensive end of the floor, then gets it back, little pick and roll, and he knocks down the shot. That is what Big Three basketball is stringing together positive plays.
Lob to Ayers, Beasley intercepts over the shoulder, and Stevenson with the stuff.
Big time play by Beasley. Doing it all and not chasing the Big Three record here.
And Green will get a free throw for 3 from the top of the key, but back to the Beasley-Stevenson connection.
Yeah, take a look at Beasley. He comes over, stays in bounds, a little over the head, right to Lance.
4 assists for Beasley. And barring some crazy game from a guy like Montrezl Harrell or Jonathan Simmons, as Green can't connect on the three-point shot.
Well, Harrell, you can make an argument for because, you know, like, that team has overachieved.
Yeah. 5 and 2.
Yeah, and I'm not going to take anything away from Nasir Kaur. He's been excellent. Like, he is the head of the snake, but you know, Harrell with space is a walking bucket. So it'll be interesting if Chicago finishes number 1. And look at the point differential, you got head-to-head matchups, and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little bring the fire.
Look at Calvin, couple lefts. Yeah, Coop saying, come on. Williams against Garland Green, bringing the fire, going one-on-one, presented by Red Lobster.
Sean Williams underrated in these situations. Look how patient he is. But Garland Green, excellent on-ball defender.
Sean Williams. Here he goes, and that was quick. Green with the quick hands. Well, the first of 4 games today, but the first Big Three telecast for Cedric the Entertainer and Anthony Anderson. Fellas?
Hey, man, it is live down here. We're at court level, and the action is with people have on funny outfits. There are toys. It is an interesting situation. It's a good time, though.
It's a great time being here. Did you say at court level, not
Yes.
court side?
No, this is
not
court
on the
level.
floor. This is court level.
We're a little bit back if you look at us on the angle.
Hey guys, do you guys enjoy working the game or just chilling? Being the people with the funny outfits?
No, you know, this is fun, man. I mean, it's good to be a part of it. Like, I like being able to walk up to people and set us up with a microphone.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good.
Nah, it's a great time out here. It's a great time. And Michael Beasley is being a beast out there. I just got to say that. He is the MVP
I
of
got
the
a
Big Three.
very serious person sitting next to me, so you're so serious. Look how serious he is, guys.
His name is Bill.
His name is Bill?
That's the thing people got to understand about the Big Three. It's a serious situation.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Great people here.
Chris is killing it.
Hey, this is the Big Three right here.
Can we talk about how you guys missed our interview with Michael Cooper? It was the best interview that was going to be seen on television.
Wow.
What happened?
Yeah, I was looking for an Emmy, and go ahead.
Yeah.
Lost to history.
I thought he walked away from you guys. What happened?
Walked away. Maybe your cameraman walked away. Maybe your producers walked away from the segment. But we were there. We had a mic in his face and everything.
We had laughs. We had a good time. It was a great interview. And then they said, guys, you got to go back. We're not on commercial yet. We were like,
Man.
all right.
I was like, wow, are we on BET or CBS?
Oh, ouch.
Fellas, a lot of tire tracks on the backs of people in that segue. Great job. They'll be with us throughout the day here on CBS and Vice. As for this game, Scal, Beasley with 28, he has a chance at his second 30-point game this year, and he's got it. And it's
his level of focus and dominance. It could have went sideways with Houston making all those shots early, but Beasley's performance kept him in the game.
For 4, Stevenson banks it in, and that's it for Miami. They win it over Houston. Leave it to Lance.
Yeah, Lance Stevens going for the dagger. Needs a 2, goes for a 4. Who does that?
52-33, emphatic win for Miami 305, a game they needed, and in a great spot for a potential playoff appearance next week in Dallas. And Beasley embracing Tamar DeRozan in the house for this one today. Back to the game winner.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. I mean, I don't know if I've actually seen this. Only need a 2. And look at Lance just pull up from almost behind the 4-point shot and knocks it down. Yeah, it's a strong win. To win by 18, that's going to send a message throughout the Big Three.
Here's O'Shea Jackson Jr., Michael Beasley, all smiles after this win.
I think we're waiting on Lance Stevens to talk to the fellas. There we go.
Lance to Chris, Cedric, and Anthony.
Lance, what's up, man? Congratulations, big win.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm just happy we won, man. Big win, big shot. How you feeling about this now?
I feel good, man. We played together, made the game easy. Now on to the next.
Your man Beasley, you had a big game. You came in off the bench with some good energy, though. It was necessary.
Yeah, I like to come off the bench, man. I could see what's going on before I get in there and help my teammates make the game more easier.
I tried to get the chant going. Lance will make them dance. Hey, Lance will make you dance. Hey, Lance will make you dance.
Let's go, man.
Good win, baby. Congratulations to you, baby.
We go. Congrats, man.
All right.
That's it, man. They
Here we are. Big Three. Hopefully they make it to the championship game. Oh, my red light went up. I guess the interview's over.
Yeah, that's so
okay,
good.
I'm going to go sit down.
Yeah. So
Great
good.
finish. That was a 3-point shot because he was behind the circle. Lance doing Lance things. Miami with the winner.